This is the hawk again. So part 3. So just bear with me. People, please don't put racist comments. The reason I left the comment section on is because I'm able to comment back to you. Cool, but when you pee me off, I'm gonna come at you. I'm gonna tell you the truth. If you don't want the truth, don't send your comments to me. Because I refuse, point blank, and you all should too, to play the hypocrisy that we removed apartheid. And I refuse, and so does the world, and I will not stop until it's done. I refuse, point blank, to put apartheid back. So what some of the community in South Africa want to do is remove all white people from the community. That's apartheid all over again. So I remove apartheid to help black people, and black people want to remove white people. I refuse. I refuse to support the removal of any people. I don't care who you are, because the next people you go after will be the colored people or the Indian people or the people that just doesn't look like you. I don't care what anybody says. Whites in South Africa were born there. End of story. They don't know Europe. They don't know anywhere else. They're South Africans, just like you. So get along. Peace. Figure it out. Stop cutting the white people's legs off so they can't create businesses. And when they create businesses, they create wealth, just like you can. Stop pointing fingers. All these Nigerians and Mozambicans and whatever, what do they do when they come there? They start a business. They start selling stuff. They start making stuff. They sell you drugs and you buy them. Then you get mad when your kids are all messed up. Stop looking at the color of the skin and start looking at how you can make your country better. So I'm going to start on part 3, and then I got to go to work. So think about this. So far, I've given you a list close to 4 billion rand. I'm going to continue now. So I told you about the SABC. So we're going from there. 87, number 87. Ekurhuleni employees signed off on a deal that did not exist. Land fraud in Natal worth 50 million rand, involving 3 officials, a businessman for farms and other properties. Department of Arts and Culture misused 42 million rand during the Soccer World Cup. Lost dockets, police dockets relating to high-profile corruption cases. Education department officials involved in examination selling. This is your children's education. They're selling your education. They sell your education. So in other words, the kids get the answers before they go. Then when they go to get a job, they don't know what they're doing because they're not educated. The parastatal inflated sponsorships of events hosted by the Guptas and New Age. New Age website was having a massive fraud, funds diverted its way from the government's budget without the readership states to speak of. The City of Johannesburg rigged large tenders in favor of regiments and ANC-connected empowerment firms, centered to the consortium that made Johannesburg mayor's wife a multi-millionaire. All that money needs to go back to the people, not to me, not to whoever. We don't want it. It goes back to the government. You ask Ramaphosa where he got the money, him, to buy Eskom. Where did he get the money? He got it from China. China lent the money to South Africa. He took the money and bought Eskom. That's a fact. On Point Engineering securing Limpopo tenders through Julius, my friend Malema, and his accomplices. Here again, Malema's hands are in the dirt again, stealing. It looks like Amathole district municipality awarded irregular tenders relating to vehicle tracking. John Block's 112 million tender fraud related to water purification equipment. Gustan Salve, also part of that, 112 million tender fraud related to water purification equipment. DOC officials awarded 500,000 rand tender to his wife, or doc, I think it says doc official. Martin Masemola from the Department of Minerals Energy received financial kickbacks and land for favors to his friends and family. Busasa and the Correctional Service corruption to the tune of 3 billion rand in tendery. Public Works corruption, relationships with Saab, and blacked out agreements that are not even entitled to. And I will put these up. 63 million tender fraud in Limpopo Traffic Department involving Bahashima Sitoli, 45, Flex Bulai, 33, Umpahatleni Masobua, I think, 40, Mfwene Ladia, 27, all directors of various companies that secured tenders illegally. 63 million, remember? Gauteng Financial Department awarded 23 million in IT tenders fraudulently. Kelly Group secured labor brokering tenders for 372 million by BEE fronting. BEE fronting, yeah. Eastern Cape Health Department and their tenders fraud in worth over 800 million in one single case. Obed Malaba secured a tender valuing 3 billion in Natal. There's a lot of Natal. This is around Zuma. A lot of Zuma. Never put Zuma in power ever again. Zuma needs to be in jail. All the money in his bank needs to be put back in the coffers of the South African, into the South African government again. KwaZulu-Natal misuse of public funds to the tune of 532 million. This is in 2009. Public Works in Limpopo involving tenders for fraud for undisclosed sums late last year. Usutweni kickback scheme to tender to the tune of 1 billion. Usutweni Malad administration and financial department for the undisclosed sum. Philemon Mulane, ex-land bank CEO, embezzled 19 million out of the land bank for his personal and business use. Privilege profile tender. Corruption at the Public Works is investigated by SIU. It appears to be linked to the project privilege, Zuma's development. Zuma again. Bobby Matquan, multi-million rand fraud involving the stadium tenders. Ekurhuleni meter IT tender, 21 million. That was used to buy Porsches and Mercs, Mercedes-Benz. Unbelievable. Guys, now you understand why there's no services. Now you understand why you don't have hospitals, why you don't have roads, why you don't have schools, why you don't have basic education. It's all falling apart. Government says now they want to steal the Goko's money. They want to take the Goko's money out of the pensions. That's the only thing left. They've stolen everything. Every single one of the ANC, every single community that of these lists that I'm giving you, you need to go to their bank accounts, raid their bank accounts, seize them, take their money and put it back where it's supposed to be, inside the bank, the government bank, not these Tutsis. Don't look at my skin because I'm white. I'm telling you the truth. Close your eyes and just listen to my voice. My voice is telling you the truth. The truth is the ANC is Tutsis. Anybody that's got anything to do with these municipality Tutsis. Look at Zuma acting dumb there. Oh, I don't know. I don't understand. And he's trying to act dumb. He's not dumb, believe me. He's got billions and billions. He built a house, billions with your money. Not my money, your money. I'm not doing this for free. I'm doing this because I'm telling you why. You're all fighting over the crumbs. And they sitting there like this, looking at, look there, these stupid people drive past. Don't care. The government knew that there was going to be xenophobia attacks. They did nothing. They don't care. They're not worried about you and me. They don't care. They're only worried about the Mercedes Benz and the nice house. Instead of Limpopo transport tender, fraud, 63 million. Limpopo Emperor Premier Castellan Matale, I think his name is Casle Matale, influenced in awarding tenders. Buffalo City Metro tender, fraud, 12 million. Ekurhuleni Chief Financial Officer Zake Maizera, excuse me with these names, they get me all tongue-tied. Chief Director of Water Sanitation, Slendoklani Ababy, Acting Head of the Department of Roads and Stormwater, Moses Wolabia, Junior Officer, Water Sanitation, Miss Nom Zui Malambe, I think that's how you say Malambe, Independent Contractor, Mr. Mailani Holani, all involved in a tender worth 166 million. Julius causing Tespoya Malema involved, Julius Malema, involved in corruption and fraud through government worth 63 million. I'm going to stop there. So far, looking at this, it's close to 10 billion rand. 10 billion. I'll be back in 12 hours with some more. This is the hope. Stop killing. Be at peace with one another. Your problem is not white people. It's not colored people. It's not Indian people. It's nobody. It's your government. The people that run your departments are corrupt. Professor Labamba said, corruption is a human rights violation. So far, this is my third video. And just there is the proof you need. Go backwards. Stop looking in the front now and what's happening now, because they got you all confused and whatever. But the list is so massive. So over the last 10 years, more than 10 years, 25 years, they have stolen you blind. There's nothing left. So all these people that are involved in this, somebody should take charge and arrest all of these people. Seize all their bank accounts. Seize all their accounts overseas. Ask the international communities to find their accounts, seize them, and send them back to the South African government. And not the ANC. It should be in an independent, totally independent, no political parties involved, totally independent, international investigative group. They can take the money and put it in a fund. They cannot be touched by these politicians until such time as the money can be allocated to correct things for roads, schools, clinics, trade schools, teachers, doctors, lawyers, that kind of stuff, instead of doing this. Because 90% of this money, 99.9% of this money was stolen from the people of South Africa. And you blame each other, and you fight each other, and you say it's the white man, and you say it's the black man, colored man, and the Indian man. But here's your problem, and you all can't see it because you're all fighting each other. I'm just telling you the truth. I'm not telling you it's white, black, pink, or yellow. I'm just telling you you put the wrong leaders in power. And the wrong leaders in power would never do this. Never do this. And where's the Mfundisas? Where are you? Not one of you are standing up. Not one. It's sad. I'm calling on all the people of South Africa, not white people, black people too, because you're suffering the most. This should never have happened. 25 years, I would have made you billionaires, all of you. You would have been all rich, all happy, all middle class, out of the townships. This is bad. Anyway, I'm out of here. You guys have a safe day and stop killing each other. Please stop killing each other. This is the Hawk. Cheers.